What if you could summon a mentor, a strategist, and a skeptic the moment you get stuck? Not one voice, a whole room that debates and hands you a plan. That is the simple unlock here. You can borrow smart lenses on demand and let them argue for you. Picture a normal, stuck moment. You are weighing two job offers, a tricky talk, or a new idea. Your brain loops the same points. Friends are busy, mentors are hard to reach, search results feel generic. Now imagine opening one chat and a small boardroom pops up around you. A mentor, a strategist, and a skeptic join the call. They read your brief, argue, and then give you a next step you can do today. Modern AI can role-play when you ask it to. You can say, be a coach, a chief financial officer, and a customer, and stay in character. It is not magic, it is structured thinking. Edward de Bono wrote 6 Thinking Hats in the 1980s. He split roles on purpose. One hat is creative, one hat is cautious. The point was simple. One problem. Many lenses, better ideas. You can borrow that in a chat. Give each role a job. Tell them to disagree first, then ask them to meet in the middle with a clear plan. Here is why this works now. In March 2023, GPT-4 scored around the 90th percentile on the Uniform Bar exam. That signals it can follow long chains of argument, perfect for a devil's advocate. In November 2023, OpenAI launched custom GPTs. That let anyone save a purpose-built advisor in a few clicks. No code needed, you can keep a mentor or a skeptic ready to go. Context is the other piece. In March 2024, Anthropic released Claude 3 with context windows up to 200,000 tokens. That is about a long book. It means your advisors can all read the same long brief. No one forgets the details. And there is early proof that groups of agents can coordinate. A Stanford and Google study in 2023 put 25 agents in a small town. They planned a Valentine's Day party on their own. That shows role-play can lead to plans that feel real. McKinsey also estimates that generative AI could add trillions of dollars a year, much of it in knowledge work. Advice and strategy sit right there. Let's see it on something real. 2 job offers. You paste both job descriptions and comp details into the chat. You name 4 seats. A mentor looks at long-term growth. A strategist looks at business impact. A negotiator looks at offer levers. A skeptic looks for red flags. You ask for solo takes first, then a debate, and a shared plan at the end. Round 1 is fast. Each advisor gives an independent read. The mentor weighs salary versus growth. The strategist checks scope and support. The negotiator names where you can push. The skeptic lists risks. You already feel your loop breaking. New angles show up in minutes. Now you run a pre-mortem. This is a technique from Gary Klein, first written up in Harvard Business Review in 2007. You ask the skeptic to assume you chose a path and it failed in 6 months. Tell me why. Suddenly, vague ownership shows up. Maybe a weak manager, maybe churn risk in the product. The strategist then pairs each failure with a counter. You start to see pressure points you can control. Time to converge. The group builds a side-by-side scorecard. It marks what matters for you. They also hand you a respectful counteroffer note. It names 2 or 3 fair levers. Scope, sign on. Start date. You now know your trade-offs. You also know where to push with a calm, clear message. This roundtable helps far beyond jobs. A solo founder can run a startup sanity check, ask for a red team to hunt risk, a finance lead to run unit economics, a first-week customer to share the real feel. They might flag churn and ad costs. They might suggest partnerships and an annual plan instead. That shift can save a launch. You can rehearse hard talks. Ask an executive coach to frame it. Ask a manager persona to push back. Ask an observer to trim filler words. You walk in with a clean opener and 3 proof points. You speak calmer. You get to a clear next step. You can learn a new field with focus. Ask for a bridge mentor to map your skills. Ask a hiring manager to say what they screen for. Ask a portfolio reviewer to outline 2 small projects that prove you are ready. Now you have a 6-week plan and 2 artifacts to build. You are not guessing. You are showing your work. To get better answers, make them disagree on purpose. Friction is a feature. Ask each advisor to argue with the others before they try to agree. Tell them to state where they differ and why. You will see soft spots fast. Hide your bias. Do not reveal your favorite option up front. Give the criteria. Ask the group to rank choices only on that list. Also try time horizons as roles. The operator looks at the next 2 weeks, the planner looks at the next 2 quarters, the steward looks at the next 2 years. Same plan, 3 truths. You will spot trade-offs you missed. Pressure test with stakeholder sims. Add an angry customer. Add a chief financial officer with a frozen budget. Add a regulator who cares about one rule. Your plan will stretch and either snap or hold. For group flow, try Delphi-style rounds. This came from Rand in the 1950s. Round 1 is solo opinions, then reveal all. Round 2 is revised opinions. Convergence after disagreement beats instant consensus. Here is a 1-minute setup you can try today. Open a fresh chat. Say you are a mentor, a strategist, and a skeptic. Read my situation, first give independent takes, then debate. Then give me a scorecard, top risks, and the next 3 steps. That plain ask is enough to start. If your brief is long, say this too. Run a pre-mortem before you plan. Then propose counters to each failure. Also keep the output tidy. Ask for a short summary and a draft message you can copy. One more tip on size. 1,000 tokens is roughly 750 words. A 10,000 token board meeting is about 7,500 words. Modern models can handle that. A few caveats will make you smarter. These are not real professionals. For medical, legal, or financial stakes, treat outputs as drafts. Check with a qualified human. Hallucinations happen. Ask your skeptic to flag claims that need sources. Verify anything critical. Bias can creep in. Rotate roles and ask for counterexamples from other regions or groups. Mind your data. Do not paste sensitive details into tools you do not control. Check the data policy. Use enterprise or no train modes when you can. Watch the overconfidence trap. Keep a red team that rates uncertainty and lists unknowns to research. For big decisions, run 2 independent rounds and compare before you act. That small step lifts the quality a lot. Here is how you will feel after you try it once. You stop guessing alone. You start testing ideas from many angles in minutes, not weeks. You catch risks earlier. You write better notes faster. You make trade-offs you can defend. You do not have to wait for a mentor to appear. Name your advisors. Let them argue. Walk away with clarity today. If this opened a door for you, you will like the rest of this channel. We show clear, everyday ways to level up with AI, without jargon. Subscribe and drop a like if this helped, and explore the other videos when you are ready. Want to actually build this yourself? Join the Level Up with AI course, link in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.